All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash,
Kakadash.
the honors to the other apostles, Great Millstone, and citations to the elect. Okay, we're the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami. And in this lesson, we just gonna go into, you know, looking up, rejoice and lift up your heads for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay, all right, the Lord is getting ready to come back and deliver us, man. Clearly, the signs are speaking louder than ever. Okay, like it says in Habakkuk chapter 2, I believe the vision is set for the appointed time, but in the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come, it will not tarry, man. All right, so the Lord is getting ready to deliver us, man. We got to keep that on our minds. Okay, all the chaos that's happening, all the bullshit that's going on in the earth, in this world, okay, in our individual lives and in our walk, man. Look, man, we ain't gonna be here forever, man. And it's clear that the Lord getting ready to save us. Okay, so just keep fighting, man. Keep pushing, man. All right, and maintain that enthusiasm, that joy in Yahweh Shai in the midst of all this stuff going on, because all these things going on are signs for us to know that the Lord's getting ready to redeem us. So with all of that being said, Lord willing, this video is edifying. We're just gonna hop right into it. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right. And it says, and when these things begin to come to pass, what are some of those things, those signs? Earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, you got your cyclones, your hurricanes, your volcanic eruptions, your signs in the heavens, which we see that with the chariots. Okay, your solar lunar eclipses, the stress of nations with perplexity. That's happening right now. All these global shutdowns because of the Wuhan fucking coronavirus. Okay, all right, all these things happening, man. Uproars of the people, man. Okay, so what the Lord said, He said, when these things begin to come to pass, all right, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. Okay, and when you go into it in the Greek, it goes into going from a sorrowful estate, a low estate, to being elated. Okay, to being exuberant, to being joyful. All right, and so that's the spirit that we're supposed to be in, man. The spirit of being joyful, man. Looking forward to the Lord coming back. All right, and doing the things necessary, Barakatah. All right, to serve our master, man, in all well pleasing and well doing. All right, to the best of our capabilities, man. Okay. All right. Keep going. There's some more on that.
He got it out.
This is verse 29. It says, and he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise, ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand. Okay, so like the Lord said, man. Okay, when you see the trees begin to bloom and blossom, and you see the fruit begin to ripen, you know that the summer is nigh at hand. You're able to tell, the changing of seasons by looking at the signs around you in nature, man. Okay, all right. So the Lord said, hey, when you see these things come to pass, when you see signs in the sun and the moon and in the heavens, and earthquakes in diverse places, when you see uproars of the people, when you see all these things come to pass, man, when you see chariot sightings and stuff like that all over the globe, all right, you are already supposed to know in your mind that the Lord is coming back, man. Okay, all right. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any times your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that they come upon you unawares, man. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, man. So we're supposed to be watching. We're supposed to be keeping our minds single. Okay, we're supposed to be aware of what's going on in the earth. Okay, watching to see, what signs the Lord bring to pass, man. We're not supposed to be in a lackadaisical spirit. All right. All under the bottle, trying to party and shit and all that, all the time, man. We're supposed to be watching, all right, and praying, man, because we understand that the Lord is coming back as a thief in the night. Okay, all right. So I'll stop right there. What you
got? Romans 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And it's time for Jake to wake up, which men and women that's going to wake up is the elect. It's time to wake up out that slumber and sleep, man. Wake up out of that doctrine of the so-called white man. All these different philosophies that the so-called white man pushing, and believe on the truth, because salvation is really near. We seeing the signs come to pass. We seeing all different types of things by we're watching.
Right.
We're reading the Bible and matching it up with prophecy.
Measuring the time diligently.
Right.
And again, all of this is motivation, man. Okay?
Right.
These things are not written to discourage us, to, make us afraid. Now, granted, we do move in the fear of the Lord. We do have a healthy fear of Yahweh Shemel Shah. We're supposed to have that. Okay? But also, we're supposed to have joy. We're supposed to have comfort. Okay? Knowing that the Lord is getting ready to deliver us, man. It says that knowing the time now that it's high time to wake up out of sleep, for now is your salvation near, then we will believe. So yeah, that's encouragement. That's not a threat. That's not a threatening statement.
Right.
Wake up out of sleep or else. Now, granted, or else is true. Okay, all right. If we don't wake up out of sleep, if we don't watch, if we don't, stay on our watch and keep doing what we got to do, the Most High is gonna destroy us, man. But that's put there. Now is your salvation there. Then we will believe to encourage us to keep going, man, to keep fighting. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 1 verse 3. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy," which when you go into the word hear, it goes into understanding. Okay, all right. So blessed is he that readeth and understandeth the words of these prophecies, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand, man. Okay, so we are in a blessed position right now. Okay, to know this truth, to preach this gospel, to do this work. All right, to understand it. All right, to have a body of brothers and believers that we congregate with and break bread with and edify one another. Okay, rebuke one another, reprove one another. Okay, that's all a blessed estate, man. Okay, because the time is at hand. Yahweh Shah is getting ready to come back and redeem us, man, unto our gods. Okay, to be kings and priests from all nations and tongues and people. All right, and languages. All right, and we shall reign upon the earth. That's the gospel. Okay, that's the gospel, man. What you got, bro?
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right, and don't we see that happening?
It's happening.
Okay, we see what they talk about, peace and safety, everything gonna go back to normal. The Lord says sudden destruction coming upon them. Okay, all right, but first of all, it says, well, of the times and seasons, brethren, we have no need that we write unto you. So we already know what time it is. We know what signs we looking for. We already know. Okay, we already know, man. All right. So, all through the Spirit, man. So we ain't got nothing to be worried about and all scared. And no, man, we fear the Lord. Okay, all right. We abide, by the laws of the land. We make our adjustments and adapt. You feel me? To be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. They got the whole face mask and fucking gloves and all this shit. If you go out in public in certain states and cities and shit like that, But at the end of the day, man, hey, man, we know what time we live in, man. Okay, we supposed to be able to look at these prophecies, look out into the world and be like, okay, the Lord getting closer to coming back. Okay, we're not looking for things to go back to normal. Things ain't going back to normal. Okay,
right.
All right.
Prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Right, and hideth himself.
Right.
And scriptures tell you wisdom. All right, she foretelleth signs and seasons and times.
Right.
Okay,
That's right.
All right, your scriptures talk about measuring the time diligently in itself. All those things, man. So, hey, in these times, hey, of course. Hey, it's it's gonna be bumpy. Sometimes it's frustrating. Brothers lose jobs and stuff like that. Less money may be coming in and different things. It might be frustrating, but at the end of the day, man, we seeing the downfall of our enemies, man. So this is beautiful, okay? And the Lord promised to take care of us in the midst of all of this. So it's not like we're gonna be fucking, it's not like we're gonna be limping our way through the kingdom of heaven, to the kingdom of heaven. The scriptures do say through much tribulation. Okay, all right, so it ain't gonna be like we gonna just fucking moonwalk and crip walk into the kingdom and shit, so to speak. It ain't gonna be, fucking, we finna fucking tap dance, follow the yellow brick road into the kingdom. But, we ain't finna be limping either. The Lord promised to take care of us, man. He promised that we're gonna rejoice. Okay, we're gonna sing, we're gonna eat and drink. All right, the Lord promised that. Okay, that's part of the prophecies, man. Okay, and the Most High is not a man that he should lie. Okay, all right, so hey, man, we in them times. Okay,
we're helped by Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, by Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Right. It says, you want me to keep going? verse 5. But ye are all the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep, as do others. Yeah, it's high time to wake up out of sleep. But let us watch and be sober.
Right, watch and be sober, man. Okay? Alright, so we got to be on point, man. We got to be aware of what's going on around us, you know? Alright, it's not the time to get lackadaisical and shit like that and all of that. No, keep doing the work, keep watching, keep praying, keep doing what we've been doing. Everything that we've been doing over the years has been practiced for all the way up until this point. Alright, that's all practice for now. Okay? Alright? So we could be successful, man. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, which they have seen our captivity. They've seen us in the lowest estate we ever been. So shall they see shortly your salvation from our God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Okay, so they're going to see the salvation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai upon his people, man. All right, every eye shall see him, man. The Lord going to send his angels to deliver the elect from the four corners of the earth, man. And they're going to see it, man. The nation's going to see the Israelites getting beamed up, okay? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, along with the speckled birds scattered abroad, getting beamed up into the chariots while they asses on earth getting judged with 2/3, okay? With the wicked Israelites, you know? All right, it says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck. Okay? All right, it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto God, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you, man. Okay? So the Most High said he going to remember us, he going to take care of us, he going to deliver us, man. Okay? All right? And so, hey, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. We here. Okay?
Right. This is Isaiah chapter 52, verse 9. It says, break forth into joy, sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem. For Yahweh hath comforted his people, he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing. Go ye out in the midst of her, be ye clean, that bear the vessels of Yahweh.
That's right.
Verse 12. For ye shall not go out with haste nor by flight, for Yahweh will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your reward.
Right. Okay, and that's pretty much going into how the Lord is going to be our guard, our defense.
Yeah.
Okay?
Reward.
Our reward. That's what that word means, a rear guard. Okay, so the Lord's going to defend us, man. We ain't going to be out here frantic like these other people, man. No, the Most High going to have our back. He going to take care of us. He going to succor us. He going to protect us in these times, man. Okay? All right? And all the people going to see, all the nations going to see that the Lord dealing with his people, man. In these last days, before the chariots come and missiles start dropping, the people of the earth going to see, and they going to have to acknowledge that the Lord is dealing with somebody.
Egypt seen it.
Egypt seen it, you know.
Pharaoh seen it.
Pharaoh seen it. The Canaanites seen it. The kings of Babylon saw it. So, hey, shit.
Right.
Hey, and the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah, okay, I believe that's the 23rd chapter, Jeremiah 23. Verse 7, it says, therefore behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them. I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land, man.
Right.
So, hey, as great as the deliverance from Egypt was, all right, the Lord said it shall no more be said, man. Okay? All right, so this deliverance going to overshadow, outdo, okay, super exceedingly surpass. All right, this deliverance is going to super exceedingly surpass the deliverance that the Lord wrought for us in Egypt, man. Okay? Right. And everybody going to see it, man. It's going to be salvation from all the nations and the big old chariots, missiles coming down the earth, reeling to and fro as a drunkard, man. But the Lord going to deliver his people. Okay?
Isaiah 54 verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
So even in these times, we don't supposed to fear.
Right.
Yeah, how should I say what? Fear not him that can kill the body.
Right. Right. And the scriptures tell you, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what we're supposed to be expecting is salvation in these times, man. This is I want to go back to 1 Thessalonians real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 9, it says, for God hath not appointed us unto wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And the verse 8 it says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. All right, so if we expecting salvation, we supposed to be girded up, man. Okay, all right, putting on the whole armor of faith and love. All right, so that we may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. All right, and it says what? For God hath not appointed us to wrath. So we do these things expecting the Lord gonna save us. Okay, if we follow after faith and love and hope of salvation. Okay, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. All right, so the Lord died for us so that whether we live or die in the faith, all right, when Yahushua comes back, okay, he's going to deliver us, man, from death, okay, from destruction, from these bodies, man, okay, to be with him. All right, so we expecting salvation. What you got, bro?
There's Isaiah 54 verse 4. It says, fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded. For thou shalt not be put to shame.
Mm-hmm.
For thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood any more. For thy Maker is thine husband, Yahweh of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, saith the Most High.
Right, so the Lord told us to fear not, okay? Why? Because we're not going to be ashamed in these times. The Lord not going to let us be ashamed. All right, the Lord is in the process of pardoning our iniquities, man.
That's right.
Okay, through Yahushua, man, by us believing in Yahushua, believing in him, all right, and offering up our bodies as a living sacrifice and doing the best that we can to please the Lord through faith, man, and just fighting, man. Okay, so we supposed to know that, look, man, we're not going to be confounded in these times. We're not going to be ashamed. Okay, the Most High told us that we shall not remember the reproach of our widowhood anymore, which that goes into how the Most High divorced us as a people. All right, how how the Most High pretty much he pretty much separated himself from us, okay, and separated us from him. All right, so we would pray and we would cry to him, and he wouldn't answer our prayers, man. Okay, but now we living in the times where the Most High is going to show us great mercy and deliverance. Okay.
Verse 7, for
Mm-hmm.
a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee.
Mm-hmm.
In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer.
That Redeemer, God. So, hey, the Lord said he going to redeem us for his mercy's sake, man. All right, so with all of that being said, hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying. Hey, keep your head up, man. We still in this fight. We got to fight, man, but we fighting expecting to win. All right, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bashem,
Yahweh
Shai
Bashem,
Bashem,
Rakakadash, of honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, salutations to the elect, Shalom.
Shalom.